Real quick before we get into this video, I'm going to be doing a huge pet giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. So if you want a chance to win any of these huge pets right here, then make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, and with that, let's go ahead and get into the video. Are the raid boss huges even worth going after? That is the question I'm going to be answering in today's video. I'm going to be going over everything that has happened with the huge pets inside of the raids, and then also everything that you should be doing right now to guarantee yourself a bunch of huge pets, and then also just general tips for the rest of this event, because I don't know if they're doing a part 3 or not. I would be kind of surprised if they did a part 3. Also, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to be giving away a huge pet at 2,000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe. And also make sure to watch the end so you don't miss any tips. Alright, so let's get into this. So there has been a lot of talk recently, kind of just today. There's been a lot of talk recently about some nerfs that have been happening inside of this game. Now, first of all, I'm just going to point this out. Most of this stuff, I believe, came from Twitter, if I'm not wrong, because, well, most of this stuff comes from Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in months, like, actively been on Twitter. I've had to go there for, like, literally the only thing I've had to go there for is icons for huge pets in my thumbnails. That's literally the only thing I've had to go there for. But everything else, I basically have just not been on Twitter pretty much. So I didn't really know what was going on for the longest time, but I actually figured out what's going on, and what's going on is, yeah, they actually have nerfed the huge pets, and they've nerfed them quite a bit as well. So I'm going to be showing you all what actually happened and how much the huge pets actually did get nerfed. I think it was basically every single huge pet in there except for the Clover Griffin, or the Lucky Griffin, this one right here. Pretty much every single huge pet in there was nerfed, I believe. So I'm going to actually take you over to this website here, this amazing website called ps99wrap.com, and it's going to tell us basically everything we need to know. We don't need to go to Twitter or YouTube or anywhere else. Now, YouTube's a good place to get information, obviously, that's why you're here, but this website will also tell you a bunch of stuff, so let's hop over there right now. It's very, very easy to tell when something has been nerfed if you just go to this website. This website's literally the cheat code for finding out if something has been nerfed. So, for instance, let's go ahead and type in the name of one of the huge pets that actually was nerfed. We'll use the huge pet that was in the last raid area. So I believe that is the huge, if I can even type, I'm not good at typing, but that is the huge Lucky Angelus. It is right here. And what we're going to want to look at here is we're going to want to look at the total exist count. So let's actually bring this graph out a little bit right here, and you can kind of see here what's going on. So as you can see, this goes back to the 16th. The 16th was a Sunday, I believe. Very early in the morning on Sunday, only had 2,000 existing. But as you can see, the graph was climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. And then somewhere right here, at this little part right here, you see there's a tiny break in the graph right here where it kind of goes like from one like trajectory or whatever. I don't even know the word that I'm trying to use here, but it goes from like one slope amount to like another, where like the slope is less steep here pretty much than it is right here. It's more of a higher incline here than this is right here. And you can see that the nerf happened sometime in here. And it's pretty easy to tell because the exist starts to slow down, obviously. Like here, we're getting a bunch every single hour. And then as you can see, it's starting to slow down a lot. We're only getting maybe a few hundred an hour as opposed to like, you know, a couple thousand maybe an hour or something like that. Maybe 1,000, 2,000 an hour. Here, we're getting like, you know, probably half that, maybe even less than half that. Which means, if we were to take it into other terms, that means this huge pet was probably nerfed by about 2 to 3x, which is obviously not good because the exist count it's not going up near as fast. And you can do this for every single one of them. Let me go to another one. Let me go to the Lucky Elephant. We'll go visit the Lucky Elephant right here. It's the exact same thing right here. We'll zoom out a little bit. This one it's a little bit harder to tell on, but as you can see, it'll keep going up. And then right about, yeah, right here, it starts to like stop here. But this one right here honestly didn't have as much of a change because people aren't going after this one as much. I believe the Titanic as well, the Titanic Lucky Angelus or whatever it's called. That one doesn't have as much of a change either. or it shouldn't have as much of a change. Oh wow, okay, wait, hold on. It does actually have a big change. Jesus. All right. You can see right here, it was steadily going up, and then boom, messed it up right here, and then it just, yeah, it went to a pretty big crawl right here. Obviously, it's still going up, but it went to a pretty big crawl. You can see right here. Not good at all, I will say that. And then there's some other huges as well, like the huges that are in the chests, like, you know, the Emerald Owl or wherever. That's a new one. Let's actually go to that one right now. Huge Emerald Owl. Let's actually go to this one right here. I think the same exact thing happened with this one. Wow, look at that. That is a crazy break right there. Something definitely went down. Oh man, that slowed down a lot. That is kind of crazy. Wow, I did not think. That's like probably the biggest break we've seen so far, and it's for every single one too. Let's go to the other huge pet, one of the other ones. I think it's in the huge chest. It's like the huge lucky peacock or something. So let's do huge lucky. Yeah, right here. Oh, that's Lux Peacock. I like can't read now all of a sudden. Ah, Jesus, it's the Clover Peacock. It's gotta be the Clover Peacock, always. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yep, it has that same break right here. Same one where it kind of just slows down, and they're not getting it as often, which sucks because easy huge pets are always really, really fun to get. But it sucks because they actually did nerf the huges. So a lot of you are here in this video because you're wondering now, because of these nerfs, is it even worth it to get these huges now? A lot of people are wondering. They're like, hey, I want to go after these huges. I want to get them, but like, is it even worth it now? Because they used to be a lot easier. Now they're not. What's going on? Well, I think in some cases, the huge pets can actually still be worth it. Let me actually take my pets in there and I'll show you right now. But also, you're gonna need the right upgrades. If you really want to get the huge pets that we're talking about here, there are some upgrades that you're gonna need to get. So, one of them being raid damage. This one should be maxed, obviously. I mean, it's like literally by law at this point, you should have this one maxed. Attack speed also should be kind of high, not too high though. But the main one, if you want to get these kind of huge pets, either the ones from the boss raid or the ones from the huge chest and Titanic chest, you got to upgrade these really high. I just have them here right now just because I'm like kind of testing some stuff. I have more XP and raid damage maxed though, so just keep that in mind. And then this is the enchant loadout I am using. It is the same one that y'all are used to seeing when I do these tutorial videos. So let's go ahead and take the pets. And I do have a few more pets as well. I should mention that I think I have up to 10 now and not like 5 or whatever I had before. So let's go ahead and go into the raid right now. And honestly, yeah, like I was saying, it's honestly, some of the huges are like not worth it anymore. Like literally not worth it. Capital not, or like capital NOT, whatever the hell I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but you get it. They're not worth it. Like I honestly would say this lucky elephant right here, that's not worth it. It really is not worth it. Not many were being hatched even before the nerf, and now the fact that it's nerf is just probably not going to be good. Really, honestly, the only huge at this point that is kind of worth it in like the boss raid side of things is probably going to be the Angelus, the Titanic, and the, what is it, the huge version. Those two are probably still kind of worth it if you can actually sit here and grind for a while. But they're really only going to be worth it on heroic mode, obviously, because heroic mode is like 10 times better luck or whatever. So this one here, probably not going to be worth it as much as well. I think I mentioned that already. Let's go ahead and actually just get to the back here so I can show you everything. But yeah, for the most part, these chest huges as well, they're going to be really hard to get as well. So I honestly wouldn't recommend upgrading these chests as well. I know there's a gem method going around too. Like people are getting a bunch of gems really, really fast from like upgrading the upgrades for like these chests right here and like the loot and stuff like that. So I mean, I guess if you want to make a bunch of gems, I don't think they've nerfed that yet, so you can go try that gem method. There's a few videos out right now. There's one by Expels that explains it pretty well, that dude. So go ahead and go to his channel if you want to learn more about that. But yeah, many of these huges are just not really worth it as much anymore. If you're like, your sole intent from these chests is to get huges, they're not really worth it anymore. This is really the only thing that's still worth it, and honestly, you really need to have heroic mode on for it because it's not even worth it to do it without it. But I will warn you, the chest is super, super hard to break. So you're going to need some really, really strong pets as well if you do this. And you should have boosts on as well. I have boosts on, but I don't have the big ones. So yeah, you're going to want to have boosts on when you're doing this. But overall, yeah, I would say this probably still worth it. This final area probably still worth it. Everything else, no. I really don't think so at this point. You probably should just be trying to get your level up and get the best huge chance for the other huge pet, the Clover Griffin, the one that didn't get nerfed. You probably should just be trying to get your level up and getting the best huge chance egg you can there, because that one's going to be way easier to get than these other ones here. And one more final thing, if you're looking for XP as well, this chest on heroic mode is really, really good if you have some boosts on, and then also you have more XP like maxed or close to it, because I think I got like 300 levels from this one chest right here. Let me actually wait for this chest to break so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Alright, there we go. That's done. And as you can see, boom, 370. I don't know if you saw those orbs pop up there, but look, 370 levels. That is actually insane coming from that chest. That chest didn't break too, like, slowly. I think it probably took, like, a minute or two probably to break that. So, and I don't even have, like, the best stat pet. I don't even have the best enchant loadout. I don't have corruption. That's another thing, and that was buffed, too. So, yeah, you could do a lot more damage than me, and you could probably get some huge pets in there still and get a ton of XP at the same time. So definitely go in there and grind that thing out, because definitely going to be worth it. In fact, none of these huges are worth it. Just go for the XP at this point. just go for the XP, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Ooh, 328x. That is good. That is very good. Wow. I feel kind of bad leaving this behind, but I am going to have to leave it behind so I can do another part for this video. That sucks. Okay. But that is going to be it for this video. Basically, yeah, most of them are not worth it anymore. But if you want to, you can try to go get them, I guess, if you really want the huges. I don't know. Just do what you want, honestly. You can take this video however you want. Use the tips. I don't really care. That's the end of it. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I just got to end this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Give away 2,000 subs, so make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.